Welcome back to the channel. A new Metastar is born, updates on SYLO and the Seekers, Thingies Phase 1, plus a whole bunch more. This is Into the Futureverse, and today is Wednesday, the 7th of September of 2022. Now give that like button a bunnies up, and let's get into it. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to cover this week was this announcement that was made in the Discord. It relates to the Community-Led Marketing Council, which was talked about in last week's episode, which is being headed by community member Dougal Swift. And Alex Smaler put this post out in the announcements channel in the Discord. Jesse Metcalf and I, along with our marketing team, met with Dougal and James last week for a productive workshop. Thank you to everyone who reached out to Dougal. We really appreciate you taking the time to share your honest feedback on FLUF World marketing and comms. There were common themes highlighted that we had identified internally as areas for improvement, and we're pleased the external feedback aligns with the strategy our marketing team is currently preparing. Moving forward, you can expect us to be more transparent and active in our communications to you. We want to make sure you all feel included on the journey we are on together. We will introduce new channels to share our progress and prepare onboarding videos that empower you all to go forth and share with your circles and have them literally shaking to be part of our vision and ecosystem. We will continue to check in with Dougal and James to ensure we do not lose sight of what our community needs from us. I'm incredibly excited what we've got in store for you and continue grinding hard with our team to build a global juggernaut in the Web3 space. And speaking of video content, over the last 10 days or so, there's been a FLUF in 60 seconds video competition where community members can submit a 60-second video on anything related to FLUF World to help educate people of the ecosystem. You've not got long left to get your video in, but there's 4 ecosystem NFTs on offer and the winners are picked at random. And so far there haven't been very many submissions, so you've got a great chance of scoring a cool NFT, so it's not too late to get involved. This video from Tybo is a highlight. Let's give it a watch.
FLUF World started as a typical metaverse NFT project, but under the hood, they're a tech company that's leveraged the FLUF World community with content and utilizing gamification to bootstrap their upcoming root network, Layer 1 blockchain, and what is now coined the Futureverse. The team has been building all the infrastructure required to make this a reality, such as a user experience focused Layer 1 blockchain, decentralized communications network, digital identity and safer DeFi protocols, gamification of AI for more enriching meta worlds, along with partnering with big IP brands in different entertainment industries, gaming, music, mass market media, consumer goods, and sports. Each with its own leaders, the team is gearing up to take the Web3 experience to the next level, with their plans set to focus on mass market adoption. With the root network to go live by Q4 of this year, owning FLUFs will allow you to get airdrops to the token mycelium to be a part of this exciting metaverse-focused blockchain ecosystem.
Next up, we've got some more entries in the 3D models contest that I wanted to share with you. The Royal FLUFs put this video out. And this image urging you to follow the path. Aurora made this video with a dragon and pirate ship in the background. And Drop Bear Dad dropped this awesome effort, which shows flufflets having fun in a playground and hatching out of eggs. The contest is going to close very shortly, so we may see a few last-minute entries. Again, it's been awesome to see the users enjoying the 3D assets that they have available, and the higher resolution ones will take this to the next level. Some more community content has been created by Big Hino, where he's gotten busy creating a FLUF-themed and A for All-Star themed Snapchat lens, which should be useful for quick content creation. So great work on making these, Mike. The Seekers revealed a lot of their next steps in this detailed Twitter space. Here's some of the highlights.
It's definitely been a crazy 9 months since SYLO team here launched the Seekers, an NFT-driven metaverse project aimed at proving that SYLO's tech can become the foundation for communication in the open metaverse. With the Seekers mint, SYLO pulled off a world's first by using a community-determined supply mechanic that saw the collection of nearly 50,000 sell out in a record-breaking 77 minutes. On the back of this, 47,895 programmatically generated robot NFTs were created, each having the ability to operate as a node on the SYLO Seeker network. This was the first move in gamifying network infrastructure. The final trade count for the Seeker comes to a total of 569 unique traits. In my understanding, that's the largest unique trade count of any collection of our size, which is a massive achievement. We have over 6,000 unique wallet addresses as holders. The reveal is finally finished and the great return has ended. culminating in the reveal of the Dark Seeker. It's a really true showcase of the talent that we now have in-house at SYLO. We have our own dedicated 3D art department comprised of some of the top gaming artists available. We are deeply tied in with the FLUF ecosystem, and they're a key part of their upcoming Gods and Goblins sacrifice as we continue to work in parallel to help achieve the dream of an open and decentralized metaverse. And hot off the press, the Seekers will soon begin their relocation to join our other ecosystem partners in the underground. So this will go live in a matter of weeks with the ability to view and download your videos and your new 4K images, which is super exciting. Scene swapping will be the first step in true customization, and that'll be rolling out after the upcoming Goblin Sacrifice. We've had huge success and recognition recently by being listed on Coinbase. It's a massive achievement in itself, and one that we've been working towards for several years, and it is a real vote of confidence in what we're building. The design team are working super hard to unveil our new website, which heads up is also coming very soon. That is going to be a showcase of our vision and our strategy, as well as a series of new communication experiences that are currently in development. Sean and the partnerships team have also seen a huge uptake in the Metaverse projects keen on integrating comms through the SYLO SDK, proving once again that decentralization and data security will be king in Web3. The team continues to grow. We now have a team of 30, including 2 new senior devs, another marketing and design resource, and a string of 5 very capable interns joining the team soon.
One of the things that has changed as we've gone all in on Futureverse and really bought into the open metaverse concept is the network that we are going to be running the SYLO smart contracts from. So the root network is the network that SYLO will reside on. And in terms of our rollout, it's going to be root network gets deployed, and then as soon as that's done, we'll be able to roll out what was previously our phase 2 incentivization plan, which enables you guys who now hold Seekers the ability to set up nodes and earn from our incentivization pool, which is in effect the bootstrapping phase of the network. So that'll last about 100 weeks, and it's our job in that time frame to layer the use cases on top so that incentivization pool is replaced with legitimate revenue or legitimate use cases on top of the network.
Before I continue, if you are new to the channel, hi, welcome, I'm Gerry, host of Into the Futureverse, where I cover alpha and updates on all things FLUF World and the Futureverse ecosystem. And if you enjoy this content, consider supporting the channel by smashing that like button, hitting subscribe, and hitting the notifications bell so you get all my videos in a timely fashion. Now, Aaron McDonald has been rather public on Twitter with some of the work that's being done in the background, which is going to raise the profile of the Futureverse ecosystem. Boom, I'm pumped. We just closed another massive Futureverse deal with a significant global brand, LFG. And then this tweet. I laugh when people say NFTs are dead. This week alone, I'm talking to one of the largest sports leagues in the world, one of the largest studios, largest consumer brands, largest game companies. Adjust your time perspective. It's not going away. It hasn't even started. NFT Sales had this to say in reference to some alpha that Aaron dropped in the Discord, where he mentioned one of the deals signed is on the same level as Nike, as fashion is a key channel for vertical adoption. Everyone is still sleeping on FLUF World. When those 5 deals that are signed and sealed get released, the market will be scratching their heads how they missed this opportunity. So there's been a lot of speculation on who the partner could be that's on the same level as Nike. There's been speculation that it's Adidas. There was also this mock art done in the Altered State Machine Discord, which shows an Under Armour branded shoe. So it's possible it's Under Armour. The Atom Car Club has dropped a few nuggets themselves, releasing this pre-production game footage. Now clearly this is a long way from the finished product, but it gives you an idea of what the Atom Car Club racing game may look like, where AI racers are pitted against each other and can be trained and upgraded over time. Another good initiative from the Atom Car Club is a monthly newsletter which will be dropped on Twitter, dubbed Under the Hood Monthly, which will feature the community lab highlighting the ongoings within the community, a spotlight on a particular Atom guild and particular club projects that they may be working on. In this case, the real-life build of a Nissan 240 SX sports car by the Roadrunner racing team. There's also a section for updates on the development efforts and any extra alpha leaks, including a potential partnership with the Weta Workshop's Dr. Groardboards, as seen in this image here. Now, while we're on the topic of the Weta Workshop and Dr. Groardboards, they look to be launching a Kickstarter campaign to fund a role-playing tabletop game, which, believe it or not, features ray guns. Now, it's not financial advice, but there are only 2,726 Dr. Broadboard's NFTs available as part of their Genesis collection. If you're bullish on Weta Workshop and their efforts breaking into the Web3 space, holding one of their Genesis assets could be quite lucrative over time. Now, Brandverse are focused on bringing physical merchandise into Web3 worlds, and soon you'll be able to redeem your Xena NFTs for a physical watch if you so choose. They dropped this awesome video about what's coming up, and they've got many collaborations with different teams in the Web3 space. Now onto the Thingies alpha. Aaron McDonald mentioned that they'd signed 3 pretty massive deals just this week alone, and then went on to reveal that phase 1 of the Thingies could be starting as soon as next week. He mentions it's the first utility of the ASM protocol and the first NFT that can make another NFT. So it makes me wonder if we need to use Asto Energy or the Asto token to mint our AI generated art NFTs created by our Thingies. It also delivers a lot of functionality, which allows us to drop loads more Thingies features in the coming weeks, and a bunch of stuff we can reuse for other ASM utility. He also mentions that the Gods and Goblins team is progressing nicely, and the rewards for the sacrifice are looking epic. Also, the Root Network team should have a testnet up next week for ecosystem partners to play with, which is exciting. So it feels like the next 8 weeks or so are going to be really intense, and we're going to start to see a lot of things start to drop and become more usable. Hopefully there's a public testnet for the Root Network soon, and we can start to have a play and a feel for how it all comes together. As mentioned earlier, the Seekers will be moving to the Root Network, and I'm pretty sure that'll be spinning up as soon as possible. So get your Seekers ready. This tweet from Marklar was very interesting. He's been playing the new game, Metaversian Republic, which is currently on the iOS test flight, which is being created by the Polymorphs and Universe.xyz. Apparently you need to have one of the clown characters, Charles, to be able to play the game. And I believe this game is featured in a trailer featuring a Seeker in the past. Finally, it looks like we have another Metastar named Bonnie the Fluff, where the singer Brandy has transformed herself into a fluff, and looks like we'll have a 3D animated video coming out soon. Brandy and the Jupiter Project's catchy new single is out now and can be streamed on Spotify, Apple Music and YouTube Music. Give it a listen. I believe Brandy is the partner of Jesse Metcalf, so hopefully we can expect a lot more content from Bonnie the Fluff in future. She's also dropped several hints that perhaps a collaboration with Angel Baby could be in the works. A cinematic image of Bonnie the Fluff can be seen here, and the detail's incredible. Aaron also mentioned that we're already farming mycelium, so it sounds like long-term holders will be looked after when the airdrop details are fully released. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoy this content, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and maybe consider watching one of my other videos. Bunnies up!